Hi fellas, just some videos ahead of tomorrow evening's game against Britain Ferry at home. This is a video for the midfield unit. So that's the shape we're going to go with. That's us in blue, and then Britain Ferry in their traditional red colours. So goalkeeper, back four, deep liers a 6, 2 8, and then a front 3 in there. So important midfield 3 that we're going to occupy, and we're going to try and find the spare player in the build-up when we can. So we spoke about in the build-up that they'll look to jump with wingers to go from out to in. They're really aggressive. Okay, so we've spoken about as well 8 holding your position initially. Don't drop in too deep initially because they'll just go and follow you and they'll just lock onto you. So hold your high position initially in there. So we spoke about in there. Initially in there. So if, for example, now we're looking to build 9, 6, try and open that pass in there to take him away. Don't go towards the ball. Try and keep him away. Work on that one in there. Can we step in? Okay. If, for example, you see the fullback look to roll inside, 8 then's got to occupy the in there. Okay. And then look to drag. If, for example, they look to jump, then it's a bounce out. 8 is out down the side. If they're half and half in there, then it's about playing into the fullback. Fullback steps in. Can we get the 8 on the ball on the outside? Then it's about animations in the top, on the top line. Front 3 are high. Opposite 8, stay away. Don't come into here. Stay away to drag that one out. And because if they narrow off in there, we can get you on the switch facing forward. Okay, so important that they're the type of areas that we want to look to try and get you on the ball. So that false fullback in build-up, false fullback and open play will work a treat against their wingers when they jump from outside to inside. Okay, so again, when that false fullback happens, say it happens, for example, in open play. So fullback's in there. Let's get nice and tight in there. So as it happens, say it gets a switch of play. 8 goes and plays. So on the left-hand side, 8 will go and play on the outside. Winger, say, comes inside. If he's right-footed, fullback on the top line. Okay? Fullback on the top line. So we've got that ability there. If they do drag out, we'll have a spare player to shift it into. Or even better, they overcover. We work it, say, into the 8 in there. 8 steps in and drives in. Can he find the opposite 8? That's the game-breaking pass. And we're attacking 4v4 on the far side. Okay? They're the opportunities. Work the false fullback in build and open play to empty their midfield to try and find a spare player. Okay? So when we're working the ball now, say, into the final third. Okay? So when working into the final third, work on the patterns that we spoke about last night. The switch is into the fullback. Fullback jumps in off the line. There you go. Can we find the 6? 6 to find the 8. And then the animation is in there. Okay? What will probably happen is if he goes into the winger and he's right-footed, he'll look to come inside. 8 goes a big run around the outside to take the fullback away. And it might be that one to narrow and slide, or drive into the box, enter the box, get your shot off. Especially if the left winger is right-footed. Okay? Same in here. When you work it down the right-hand side, into the 8. Right-footed winger will stay wide. So it might be you drop down slightly, because it might be a double movement for him to drag, and then 8 can drive and slide. Or play it in there to the winger who stays wide, really aggressive. It's just a little slide. 8 makes that underlapping run to slide in there, really difficult to deal with. Or it could be work it in there. Might be a case of work it in there, bounce, drive and in there. Okay? Or get the 8 on the ball to pick it up, to commit the fullback, then we slide the winger, then we're into the box with good intent. Okay? Out of possession, midfield 3. Not a lot will change. You'll just go up against it like that. They play with 2 deep liers. You lock on to the 6 on your side. And it's aggressive on the ball side. Nice and tight in there. Ball side when you're pressing. Narrow and protect. Good. If you're the opposite 8, okay, just slightly drop down a little bit. Whereas if it does go, you can go tight. Don't get too tight in there where they might be able to spin the one into the 10 in there. So just nice in there as it goes. If it gets travelling, then you're looking to get aggressive in there and you're locking on. Don't, if they do rotate, we spoke about it last night, if, for example, they try and do that, On the 8 goes into the top line, winger comes inside. Don't go player for player. Fullback has to pass him on. You take the deepest player in there. If the winger rolls inside, 8 takes the winger. 8 goes onto the top line. Fullback takes the 8. Really aggressive in there. Get up to the ball. Be dogs of war in there to win the ball back. When we get it, we play with quality.